G'day and welcome everyone to round 14 of the Napradak Bocce competition, brought to you by Untitled Sports Entertainment. Just a reminder, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have finals coming up next week. Tonight we're doing a end of year review, showcasing all the games played and talking to a representative from every side. Should be an entertaining video. We hope you enjoy. Game 1 saw the Bombers do battle with the Groenewegons. Groenewegons nothing to win or lose in this game. They'll be finishing with a 4-10 win-loss ratio. However, for the Bombers, a loss could push them down to second on the ladder. After a tight tussle early, Worm, Ron and Spog played very well to keep in touch with the top-of-tail Bombers before Lady Luck had this in store for Drew. And Phil Mashford proving he is all class, rolling in this beauty. And with Nicky Minogue cleaning up the mess from behind, it was all too easy in the end for the Bombers. They ran away 12-6 victors over the Groenewegons. We now go to the combox with first interview will be Drew Mashford, followed by Terry Worm Davidson.
Everyone, to the end of year review. We're going to speak briefly with Drew Mashford, captain of the Bombers. Very good year, mate, finishing on top of the ladder with an 11-3 record.
Yeah, Dano will take that with it's been a very strong season. You know, even though I've only had 3 losses, there's been a lot of close games in there, and you know we could quite easily be 7 wins and a few extra losses.
Well, that's every side in the competition can be. But just a bit of trivia for people at home. Did you play in one of them losses at all?
No, Dano, I wasn't going to mention the fact, but just for Nick Manole, since you brought the subject up.
I nick a bit of a...
I have some Melbourne work commitments these days, and the 3 weeks I was away were our 3 losses there, Dane.
Yes, so. I thought so. But yeah, I do owe Nick a bit of stick, mate, so I don't mind rubbing that in.
Yeah, and as you've probably seen from the first few wins out of that, it was a bit of a hangover from the Melbourne trip, I think, and but yeah, so... But no, we'll take top of the ladder, Dano.
All come together in the end, mate. Obviously... So you get the week off now next week, freshen the legs?
Yeah, yep. But unfortunate again though, I'll probably be away for the final series. I'll be here next week, but naturally got the week off, so then I'll be away again after that. So hopefully the boys have got their losses out the way, and
well, that's it.
They're due to have a win.
Still a very strong side, mate. I've seen Phil tonight, absolutely spectacular as usual.
They are.
Nicky helped out when he could.
Yeah,
and Rowy's not a bad 4th player on the wings either.
That's what I said. I'm pretty sure you'll see Rowy up here practicing on a couple of Sundays, and you'll get that hitting game on, and I'm sure they'll be very competitive.
I'm sure he'll be very good in the finals, mate. Who are you going to play in the finals, do you reckon?
Who? Since I'm speaking to yourself, Dane, I can't go.
No, don't use it as a prize.
No, it's nothing like that. But I don't know. I just think the Triple Ds are starting to fall away a little bit this season, and a bit of young blood. Well, not so much our team's young, but me and Nick still class ourselves as young up here.
Here you do.
Yeah, so young teams really.
Young teams.
Yeah. So, but no, it's good to see us still on top instead of the Triple Ds.
That's right. It's been a long time since they haven't finished top. So.
Yep, and just to mention, let's hope I can go back to back. It's been 18 months in between, but we'll see how we go.
Still looking for 3 in a row.
Exactly.
Good on you, Mash.
Thank you, Dane.
Here we are. We're lucky enough to have got Worm Davidson here to talk about the Groenewegons year. Probably not what you would have wanted at the start of the year to end up 4-10.
Is that what we did? Is that all we won?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it, mate, we've had a few ups and downs. Players not arriving, players not playing very well, and no practice.
It does hurt a lot of teams, Worm, but in saying that, 4-10 is probably doesn't really flatter the way you did play some weeks. You did play quite good bocce in stages.
Some weeks we played well, other weeks we played very ordinary. And unfortunately, we've, a couple of times we actually were scratching to get someone to make a team. So we borrowed a couple of players, and we had a fill-in tonight as well. And that's good as they are. They're not regulars.
No, well, you did stretch out a few players this week. You had yourself, Mumbles, Spog, regulars.
Spog came back after
Spog
being away for the first half of the season.
Well, he's retired now, so he likes to get around a bit.
Yes. Harley's keeping him going.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
But and tonight you obviously had the great Ronnie Vlatko in, and his abilities still are there to behold.
Yes.
And a few games by Lyndon Cox throughout the year.
Yeah.
You know, probably a Div 3 player at best. But
Well, actually, Lyndon was going to play tonight, and Ron wasn't even coming until he rang me just before I left home and said, I wouldn't mind watching the last night of the standard round. So I picked him up and brought him in, and then Lyndon said, I don't really feel like playing, so Ron played.
Well, that was lucky. Unfortunately, you did run into the top side tonight in the Bombers. Always hard team to beat, even on a bad night. But
We started well. We had our luck, but unfortunately we couldn't keep it going.
yeah, happens to everyone, Worm. But anyway, the good news, you're not being relegated to B grade. You will remain in A grade.
Do we? Yeah, rightio. So who's behind us then?
Southern Oasis.
Just them?
Yes, Southern Oasis.
Right, I thought they might be, but
Anyway, that's all we got to say. Probably, in summary, a very unlucky year for the Groenewegons this year.
well, if we can get our team on the track on a regular basis and get some practice in, we can do a lot better.
I certainly agree.
Yeah. Yeah, well, thanks, Dane.
Thank you very much, Worm.
Ta, mate.
Game 2 started with all smiles for the Falcons up against the Wanderers, but those smiles, however, would be short-lived, as the Falcons struggled to hit the mark on the night, and the Wanderers, playing for that final spot, were just simply deadly. And with that final spot in the finals up for grabs, the Wanderers had it all to play for. Blake Thickett, Tater Daddo and Jaws Richards were absolutely relentless against a pitiful Falcons outfit, cruising to an easy 12-2 victory over the second-placed Falcons. We'll be first joined in the combox by Blake the Thunderbolt Thickett as he talks about the Wanderers' finals chances.
Now we're going to have a talk to Blake Thickett, proud member of the Wanderers, coming from the absolute clouds at the moment, Blake.
Yes, we are, that's for sure.
Yeah, good win tonight over my boys, the Falcons. Not that I'm too thrilled about it, but nonetheless played very well, got the win.
Yes,
That currently, with a game to go, puts you fifth, back in the finals.
Back in the finals, yep. Just where we wanted to be. We had a pretty shaky start to the season. Lost the first 5 games, so then going into the sling, had to play left-handed for a bit.
Yes, yeah, you did have a rough trot there yourself, mate.
Yes.
Injuries and all that, but no, I tell you what, you have done extremely well in the back half of the year to come back and be a contender.
Yes, it's good the team's bonded well together. We obviously had the 12 months off, but...
And just saying, that is extremely hard when you're playing with Jaws.
They should be paying me more dollars. They should be paying me more.
And what are they currently paying you?
$20.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's more than I'm getting. No, but yeah, good year, mate. And Alco-Penguins obviously got the Triple Ds coming up later tonight. It is definitely not a gimme for either of those sides.
No. But
So
hopefully for our sake, it's probably about the one and only time that I'll ever barrack for the Triple D.
yes, you'd be the only time. But no, fantastic end second half of the year for you boys. If you make it, I hope you do all the best. If you do make it, what's the grand final?
Well, hopefully we become like the Western Bulldogs a few years ago, come from 5th, go all the way through and win it.
Yep, fair enough. There you go. Hear it here first.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you, Blakey boy.
Thank you.
All the best, mate.
Yep, thanks.
Game 3 of the night saw the Tweekers take on the Southern Oasis in what everyone thought would be a walkover for the Tweekers. After a strong start from Anthony Paul Kerry Burrows, the Tweekers were able to sustain an early lead, with Johnny Jepp in full theatrical mode. However, Sue and the Southern Oasis had other ideas. They wanted to upset the Tweekers party heading into the finals. It wasn't long before the Tweekers were on edge. Which led to an altercations between teammates Buzz Burrows and Johnny Jett. With the Southern Oasis taking the lead late in the game, everyone thought this would be an upset to end the year. But a faux pas from the umpire quickly changed the demographic of the game, allowing the Tweekers to settle and secure the win. And Johnny Jepp with a late contender for celebration of the year.
Righto, now we're lucky enough to be joined by Johnny Jepp of the Tweekers. Johnny, pretty successful year, I think, for the Tweekers this year.
Well, we always seem to sneak into the finals, but I'm hoping with percentage, which is reasonable, we may sneak up to third, possibly fourth. But yeah, you're in the finals, you're in the comp.
Yeah, 8-6 presently after that victory over the Southern Oasis. 11-12, don't think it's going to help your percentage too much, but Triple D is playing as we speak, 8-5. Probably need to get belted 12-0.
Well, you wouldn't think that's going to happen. So, but anyway, we're in review, the Tweekers, typical season. Sometimes we're, like most sides, you can be unbeatable. Nothing's going to stop you. And other nights you think, how the hell did we win it? And like the other night when we played the top side in the Bombers, I thought, we played pretty good. And they just brought their A game. I think they're going to be hard to beat, but you're in the mix, you're always a chance.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. The Bombers are definitely a formidable side in any language. Phil Mashford is the key for them for me, but...
Oh, that's what I've always said that. Phil Mashford, I said off camera, if he bowls well and continually bowls well like he did against us the other night, that's put so much pressure on the opposition side and just takes the pressure off theirs.
Yeah. Like what you did with your team tonight, obviously current champion Jeff Bird didn't play, but I thought Paulie's hitting game was pretty good tonight.
We've got to get a little bit more versatile. I'm trying to move him around a bit. Yes, you're right. Jeff plays, we probably win easily. We had to put Snorky in because he's short of a run. And I mean, look, I'm not talking about his playing weight. Maybe a little bit of his playing weight, but he sunk. And I mean, he sunk after 6 ends. You could see that he was perspiring between the legs. He needed that run. He needed that run, and you could tell, he was left 8 lengths behind everyone else.
Yeah, no, fitness is definitely always an issue with Kerry Burrows, but he doesn't like to play too many games of bocce or for too long.
Well, that was a big game. That was over an hour and a half, bordering on hour and 40.
Yes, exactly was. And I remember in the last singles championship we had, the Players' Cup, Buzz kept getting the shits because he was winning and had to play another game.
Yeah, that's all about his staying ability.
Yeah, he's out and out sprinter.
Oh, he's the black caviar. Yeah. He's no good over more than 1,200.
Oh, sorry, Buzz. Sorry, Buzz. A couple of cheap shots there, John. Anyway, but very successful season for the Tweekers overall. I'd say you'd be fourth at the moment. Oh, actually, no, that as we speak, the Penguins are 3-0 up. So,
Yeah, so
anything could happen, but
honestly, when you come from that far back, if you don't finish top three, you don't get that double chance. The top three are the ones, but we've won from fifth before. It can be done. It's a good final system, and it's just on the night.
it is, Johnny. Thank you for joining me, mate.
Thank you, Dane boy.
Congratulations and all the best for the future, mate.
Thanks, champ.
We'll now speak with Sue Thickett of the Southern Oasis bocce team. Long season, Sue?
Very long season, Dane.
Yeah, unfortunately you will be relegated back to B grade this year, but
I was hoping so.
yeah, no, very inexperienced side you fielded most of the year, Sue. But I'll tell you what, there's a lot of plus in the couple of players you did bring in. I think Dylan's really starting to get the hang of it pretty well, and
Dylan's doing very well first season. Straight in A grade, no practice, and yeah, he's done really well.
no, I think he's got that. He's definitely got that Thickett mentality about him too. He's very, very casual. Doesn't seem to take too much to heart, which can be a mighty positive in some aspects of bocce. Trust me.
It can, yes, I've noticed.
But no, Sue, I'll tell you what. 2 wins only for the year, but you probably should have got a couple more. But I'll tell you what, you battled all year and you battled hard.
We did, but we scared a few too.
You definitely did tonight. 12-11 against the Tweekers, running into finals. That could have been an almighty upset. Just a really one last kick in the guts before you leave A grade.
I was really hoping to win tonight,
Yes.
just to give it into the Tweakers, but that's the way it goes. That's bocce.
That's the way it goes. And yeah, Susie, I'm just on the side yourself. We spoke about Dylan, also Jay Tremelling, just a warrior.
He's starting to really improve.
Yeah,
But he was another one thrown in the deep end, straight into A grade. And I think we all have a season in B grade. I think we'll back up in A grade next season, and we might scare you all.
I think you're bang on the money there, Sue. I think you're way too good to be in B grade. Yeah, as I said, just a season, just to really get your grips together as a side.
Yep.
As I know you had Mick Edwards sometime. He didn't play this year.
He played one game.
Played
yes.
one game, yeah, and same again. He is just a thrown straight in the deep end player, and I'll tell you what. So you do bring the best out of some players. I'll give you that.
Oh, I do. And remember, I had to bring my granddaughter in.
Yes.
She played 2-3 games just so we could have a team.
Very good. Yeah. And tell you what, her game. There's nothing wrong with her game. She won a women's doubles with Vicky, I believe. So
Yes.
she's no slouch.
No, she's the number one. She's a good player when she's interested.
But that's just it. No need for alarm, but Suze. But congratulations on the year. All the best for next year. We will see you back in A grade in about 8 months.
I reckon you might.
Thank you, Sue.
Game 4 of the night saw the Triple Ds take on a desperate Alco-Penguins. The Alco-Penguins having it all to play for, the equation was simple: win and play finals. And they were simply doing that early, jumping to a 6-0 lead early in the game. After a rough month on the track, the Alco-Penguins, they had finally won the game to put them in the finals. Leading 8-2, the game seemed almost over for the Alco-Penguins. However, the Triple Ds, as they've done so many times, would not lay down and die. As things started to get desperate for the Alco-Penguins, as the Triple Ds edged closer and closer. Doggy was instrumental in this comeback for the Triple Ds. And after this hit from Edgy, sealed the Alco-Penguins' fate. Triple D's taking 5 points off the final end and taking with it the Alco-Penguins season.
We're on to the final game of the night, and we are definitely blessed here. We've finally got a chat with David Edgecombe, proud member of the Triple D's, just ruined another side's finals aspirations.
Yeah, they were pretty unlucky, Dane. They were pretty unlucky. They had us pretty cold and they let us get back in, and it was bad luck for them and good luck for us.
Yeah, anyway, on to the year. Triple D's. It did look a little bit patchy there in the middle parts, but I'll tell you what, you're coming good at the right time of the year with a 9-5 result at the end of the year.
Yeah, yes, mate. Well, it's been up and down, that's for sure. And hopefully we can come a little bit better for the finals.
No, you always do.
Oh, yeah.
You've featured in the last 20 of them, I think.
Have we?
Oh, no, I'm just guessing. But anyway, very good side. Played exceptionally well tonight. Doggy played fantastic.
Doggy rolled very well.
And Doggy's come a good. I think this is the best I've ever seen Doggy play.
Yeah.
And he beat me in a final once, a men's singles final.
That was a fair while ago.
That was 2009, I think.
2009, yeah.
Memory serves me correct, but he is playing unbelievably well. And you've got Wall on the stands, but tell you what, Wall's...
Wasn't too happy tonight while sitting there watching us not go that well. But
I wouldn't blame him, because Wall has been playing some fantastic bocce as well.
Yeah,
He's won you a lot of games this year.
Yeah.
Could be a tight tussle for the last spot in the finals.
It will be, mate. I never looked at the thing. I think we finished, what,
I
second?
I think we might finish second now. I'm not sure, but anyway, it'll be...
Who's on top?
The Bombers will finish top.
Hard team to beat.
Yeah. Falcons, Triple D's, Tweekers and Wanderers, I think, slide in over the top of the Alco-Penguins now.
Yeah, Wanderers been going pretty good the last few weeks.
Yeah, well, that's it. Considering they started the season 0-5, they managed to weave their way to 7-7. So.
Well, I think they were on top last year when COVID stopped us, didn't they?
They did. They only lost the solitary game against the mighty Falcons, but no. Anyway, good year for you and the Triple D's again.
Yes, mate. Yeah.
David?
Well, the old pensioners will finally let go.
The retirees, I call you.
Yes, retirees now.
Didn't want to... anyway, I won't keep you too long, David, because I know you need to get back to your warm milk and cookies at home.
Yeah.
Anyway, congratulations, mate.
Thanks,
and we'll see you next week.
All right, buddy. Thank you. Thanks for
all
doing
the best
what you do, mate.
for the rest of the year, David.
See you, mate.
This is not the conversation Halves would have wanted. But Halves, unfortunately...
No, we're done. Had a massive choke.
Have fallen out of the 5.
Yeah, no, congratulations to the Wanderers. I mean, they've come from the clouds.
That did. I've said that before already. They
were, in the last 3 weeks, they've probably beaten the top 3 teams.
They actually did, I think.
Good luck to them. But, I mean, after halfway through the season, we've been rubbish, to be honest. Like, we've won 1 and lost 5 in our last 6. So, yeah, we deserve everything we get.
No.
So, we'll own that.
Never helps any chance. And I'll say it, earlier games, you can go back and watch the videos, I thought easily these boys would have been top 3.
Yeah, I mean, consistency's never been our strong point. So, we have our runs, and we have our runs the other way too. So,
consistency, I will say that. I'll tell you what, one thing I've noticed about your side in halves is just it's like a revolving door.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, and that's because we've got Jake's a shift worker obviously, and Mick has a lot of kind of after hours or after out of work things that he does as well. So we kind of we've got kind of 5 or 6 guys who've kind of rolled through this year, and
But as I said, not taking away from any way of your class. All the players you revolve through are all class players. But
and most of the time the people that field have actually played better than Jake, me and Mick. So we can't definitely complain about that. It's just consistency and some decision making sometimes, and just a couple of times we've got out to big leads and coughed it up as we did tonight.
Yeah, I thought tonight I thought, Jesus Christ, have a look at them go. They're in full flight.
We were on tonight. We're at the start, and then there was the one end we're up, but we're at 8-2. Had 3 or 4 shots to the white. We hit the white. It's probably over, and we just couldn't get it close. So, and that's how it rolls.
As they say, halves, that's botchy, unfortunately. But
I hate that saying.
I hate that saying. I hate it. Trust me, I've heard it a lot.
I hate it. Yeah. Because you make your own luck most of the time.
You do, actually. You do make your own luck. But halves, unlucky not to make the finals, mate. I think it'll be
that's all right.
Sad to go in the finals without your side.
That's all right. We'll be back next year, so give it another crack.
Certainly we will, mate.
Once I calm down, but we'll be back. We'll be back.
No, but you definitely will. It's not the last you will see of halves. Hopefully, he will be able to commentate a game here and there during the finals.
No, I'm looking forward to it. I do enjoy getting behind the microphone. Do enjoy the sound of my own voice sometimes. So I'm sure me and Mick and whoever else will give it a decent crack.
Thank you very much for joining me, halves, on a difficult night.
It's all good,
all the
mate.
best to you and the side, mate. I still think you are a premier player and you deserve.
You wouldn't think so in the second half of the game tonight, but
you'll get there.
I still love coming out, so we'll be around.
Love you, halves.
All right, thanks, mate.
We now move on to our final interview of the evening. I was a bit hesitant getting this bloke on. Can be a bit of a pain in the ass to talk to. So anyway, we're glad to bring you the Falcons representative, Shoot-Dog. Thanks for coming on, mate. You're welcome, Dane. Now, the Falcons' form has been very, very poor. Probably the last 4 rounds, you've lost 3 games, all against finals appearance players, and twice you lost badly to the Bombers throughout the year. So at this point, are you just making up the numbers? No. Dane, it has been a ploy of ours to finish third so we don't have to umpire. Look, it's just going to be an easy night if we don't have to umpire. So, I'm just making it easier for me, myself and my team. I find that very hard to believe, actually. I think your last 4 weeks has been as weak as a Dole-Bludger's will to work. Frankly, I can't see you doing anything in the finals. I can guarantee you that we will win this final series. We are just flying at the moment. We've got to be definitely favourites for this whole comp because we are going to kill it. What about Gabba? Are you going to play him in the finals? Is he coming back? Because you haven't been seen since you had a crack at him. I reckon he's the best player on the side and he deserves to be captain. What are you going to do about it? Now, as usual, you know nothing about Bocce. We took it as a team to rest Gabba, make sure he was fresh for the finals, because we know that Gabba plays well fresh, and frankly, I think we've made the right call on that, and Gabba will be back Wednesday night playing for the mighty Falcons. I reckon you're full of shit. Anyway, whatever. I hope you go out in a straight set, you fool. Whatever, mate. Yeah, I'm out of here.